There be the undead. Yes, hello and welcome to the Bottled Imp Show. My name is Ken Boyter and this lovely, beautiful games designer who's a bit of a genius in that area is Kedrick Winks.
And you're watching the Bottled Imp.
Exploring the realms of fantasy. Exploring the realms of fantasy. You sure as hell are. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. We thought every now and again we'd have a guest host, and this time we've invited Kedrick Winks back because he did such a good job last time, and I owe him money. That's
about that, actually.
Yeah, no, well, we can talk about it later, can't we? Tomorrow. Yes, welcome to the show. The theme is the undead. Yes, why we pick the undead? Don't know. It was just a topic. No, you're very much interested in the undead.
Who isn't? Who isn't? It is a huge area within fantasy and gothic horror, which is kind of a subgenre of fantasy which I'm particularly into.
Yep.
And you cannot nowadays discuss fantasy without discussing the undead.
I think so, yeah.
Widest watched fantasy show on Earth to date is Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
And who's the main antagonist in that? The White Walkers.
Bran.
Oh, yeah, the White Walkers. Undead, of course.
Exactly.
It's huge. Undead has gone mainstream, for sure. They see them in like episode 1.
I know.
But yeah, Undead is mainstream now, and it's a gateway into fantasy.
Well, it has been building and building and building. If you look at the last 20 years, how much of it has actually crossed into mainstream, hasn't it? I mean, you've got these big films that have come out. You think about 28 Days Later, or 28 Days was it? Or
28 Days Later, which of course is the first time we see running zombies.
Running, exactly.
So that shook the genre up.
Adding to the mythology of it, yeah, exactly. But anyway, right, let's crack on, because we will be delving a little bit more into the undead. That sounds wrong, didn't it? Delving in.
Well, it is wrong.
Picking the bones.
But that's kind of the point of the undead. Yeah.
The bones.
Let's just gnaw at that.
Yeah, exactly. So, on this day, I like to do a little. We've got a new section. I don't know if you watched the last couple of episodes.
Of course. Couple of times each, actually.
Is the correct answer. Yes, we have an Imp Day. We've actually got a couple of Imp Days today. So happy Imp Day, first and foremost, to my son. Oh yeah, Kelton is 20 today.
Happy birthday, Kelton.
Yes, exactly. Happy Imp Day. I better be texting him. He's actually living in Australia at the moment. He's actually studying architecture in Australia. So he's over there, so I'm going to be hopefully chatting to him later when the time differences sync up. But not only is it my son's birthday, it is Norman Anthony Hart, otherwise known as
Mr. Hart.
Mr.
To his friends.
Hart. Exactly, Tony Hart.
Of course.
Tony Hart.
Of course.
He was born on this day, 15th October 1925. He died on the 18th of January 2009, aged 83. And he was an English artist and children's television presenter. He started off as an officer in a Gurkha regiment, but became famous for becoming a children's presenter and artist on television shows such as Vision On, Playbox, Take Heart and Heartbeat, often accompanied by Morph, exactly. Yes. And that is the tenuous fantasy link that I've
still
put
going
in here.
Morph.
Yeah.
I was watching Morph on YouTube.
They did. I was going to say they did a Kickstarter campaign. They funded it via Kickstarter. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And those now are on YouTube. Yeah. But also, Tony Hart created the Blue Peter ship logo.
Who knew?
Yeah, exactly. Wikipedia. So he's also here, just in 1970s. So Morph is way back in 1970s. He appeared alongside the animated plasticine stop motion character Morph, created by Peter Lord, who was a co-founder of Aardman Animations, who
of course
make Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, and all the other Aardman films.
Curse of the Were-Rabbit. So there is another fantasy link there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
for sure.
Look at that.
Do you know the best bit about Heartbeat?
Go on.
It was the gallery, wasn't it?
The gallery, exactly.
Why don't you do a gallery, Ken?
I know, well, we've talked about doing that. Hello, Julian.
Hello!
Yeah, we've locked him in the cupboard, haven't we? We locked him in the cupboard today. Julian will be back next week, hopefully, when we can find the key, basically. But yeah, no, exactly. We've thought about that, you know, people send in, so maybe we could kickstart it now. Not kickstart it, but Kickstarter.
Start it off.
Start it. Yeah, anyone want to send us pictures, we could maybe do a gallery. Got to be fantasy related, not that kind of fantasy. This kind of fantasy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. So what should we do? Should we do a fact? Do a zombie fact? Well, not a zombie fact, but the undead fact.
Yeah, let's do an undead fact.
Shall I roll and you read?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
For sure, I read.
I know, I teased you with the dice there, didn't I?
I thought it was getting the dice.
Here we go.
Oh, number 3.
Number 3.
Fact number 3. Many undead.
3.
The various forms of undead are in 2 categories. Okay, the incorporeal spirits, banshees, ghosts, phantasms, or spectres. The grim reaper, poltergeist, shadow person, or a wraith. So that's all your kind of floaty
ones.
Yeah.
Floaty.
And living corpses.
Yeah.
I struggle with this one. The dragur. Is that how we're saying it? The dragur.
Really difficult to pronounce that, but they crop up in Skyrim.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, because they are Danish, I want to say.
Yeah, they are. They kind of and their actual thing. Skyrim really used it well because they actually the actual proper Norse or Danish. They do guard treasure in underground catacombs.
Oh, we have a Danish fan, don't we? Maybe he could get in touch.
Yeah,
maybe Casper could get in touch and tell us how. Are we saying this right? Dragur.
Dragur. That sounds right.
Yeah. Ghoul, one of my favourites. Vigiansky.
I think that's Indian.
Yeah.
I think it's an Indian one.
Yeah. A licht. Are we saying licht or are we saying like?
Like.
Like. A like.
I think.
A mummy. Classic. A revenant, a skeleton, a vampire, a wight, and a zombie.
Yeah.
So that's 2 categories of undead.
You've got another.
I've always classified my undead as dry undead and wet undead. Seriously. So your walking skeletons and your mummies and whatnot.
Yeah.
So your sort of bone rattlers, that's your dry undead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then your zombies and your more squelchy ones and your vampires, blood drinkers, they're your wet undead. So you can split them into those. And the dry undead are sort of from that kind of more Eastern, more kind of Eastern Egyptian kind of narrative, and then your wet undead are more your Eastern European kind of Strigoi type things. That's how I've always done it.
No, I like that.
How do you categorise your undead?
How do you do that? Or how
Let us know.
Categorise your underpants? Alphabetically or in colour? Alphabetically.
Wet or dry?
Yeah, wet or dry underpants. Exactly. There you go. Fancy fact. Well, why don't you roll and I'll read?
Okay,
how about that?
Probably safer.
No. You pronounce those beautifully.
Okay, we've got a 4.
Much better than I would have done. Okay, number 4. Zombie me this. One of the most famous beings of the undead is the zombie. A zombie is a fictional undead being created through the reanimation of a human corpse. Zombies are most commonly found in horror and fantasy genre works. The term comes from Haitian folklore, where a zombie is a dead body reanimated through various methods. I don't know. You could come up with all sorts of different methods, couldn't you?
Sure.
Most commonly magic, though. Yeah, not electricity. Although I'm sure that's that. Yeah, well, Frankenstein, I guess. Modern depictions, that's how you pronounce it.
Depictions.
There you go, thank you. Of the reanimation of the dead do not necessarily involve magic, but often invoke science fictional methods such as carriers, radiation, mental diseases, vectors, pathogens, scientific accidents, etc. What are vectors? Do you know that? You're clever.
That's like your World War Z. So,
he's so clever.
No, so a vector, it's an epidemiology thing, isn't it? It's a means of passing a disease. So whether it's airborne or you get like vector parasites like fleas with the plague and whatnot.
Okay.
It means like that.
I was an extra in World War Z.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and get this. I played a soldier, the Russian soldier. Somebody said, I've not watched it properly, so I couldn't see myself, but somebody said, I don't think that scene's in it. There was rumours they filmed alternate endings. So I think I was in an alternate ending. But I had long hair at the time. You get paid to get your hair cut, but it was a buzz cut. And then I walked out and I said, sure, there's been a mistake. I'm 5'6", 7 on a good day. I walked out, I was the shortest soldier. They were all up there and I was like, this is ridiculous. Why? I could have been a commoner, a civilian. Well, I didn't need to get my hair cut. Bonkers. Although I did look pretty good in the uniform.
Obviously.
There we go. So that is 2 facts all about the undead. What else have we got coming up? Oh yeah, we're going to talk about the Kickstarter campaign now.
Yeah, if you like.
Yes, we are very privileged because Kedrick is the I want to say games designer, games genius in one word.
I feel like you throw that word around a bit too much.
What games?
Yeah, games.
No, all the games you've come up, I've always liked. I'm not just saying that because we're friends now, but all the games, and when I reviewed them and I didn't really know them, I was always impressed. Whereas some games designers, you know, they have a good one, they might have a bit of dodgy one.
I think you're very much the target market though.
Yeah,
they're quite simple games and very easy to eke enjoyment from them.
You can go off people.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a game designer genius. I've designed some fun games. That's where I'm at.
They are good. They are good and fun. And that is a nice segue. Yeah, the Bottled Imp game. Kendrick designed this, and it was rather funny because I gave you a lift back from UK Games a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, it'd be really cool if the Bottled Imp we had a game, a board game, and then 2 days later he just sent me the rules. Went, there you go, I've come up with it. And it's kind of based on the story. There's a short story called The Bottled Imp, and I was explaining that to you, and kind of that's what it was all about. So we are going to be doing a Kickstarter campaign, hopefully on Monday.
Should we do? No, I think we should do for when we're at Tring.
When we're at Tring, you think we should launch it on the 20th of October? Well, that's what I felt. Because originally we put the
because we're going to Games Fest.
Yeah, but we've kind of run out a little bit of time because we wanted to do a little bit of build-up. Everything's in place, all the components are there. This is the demo. We're going to be demoing it if you are there in Tring in Hertfordshire at the Games Fest. We're going to be demoing the game. Everything's good to go. It's just that we felt we wanted to have at least a week build-up of putting out videos, etc.
Yeah, we've been lazy, haven't we? We've been lazy.
Lazy and busy, all of us.
Yeah, I think for me, a lot of it is getting the game to the point where it's designed and made, and that feels like my finish line. Right. But it's not really. We need to deliver it to other people.
Yeah.
We need to find a vehicle to do that.
Exactly.
Share it beyond ourselves.
That's just so Julian can edit that out. Not to be confused by this game, which is the Bottled Imp without the D, which is, again, based on the short story. But this is completely different. This is already out. This is by, I can't pronounce who is by.
It's changed recently, isn't it? Yeah. So this is a relaunch of it.
This is a relaunch of it. This is an old game, as in the actual game mechanism and all of that.
It's from the 80s, isn't it? It's based on a trick-taking game.
It's a trick-taking game, yeah, exactly. And it's produced by, I can't pronounce that, Lato Palefet. But yeah, so obviously if you want to get your copy of yourself of that,
don't bother. Yeah, get this one.
Get out. Well, no, get both. Come on, share the love. This is going to be a competition prize.
Okay.
Yeah, by one of our Bottled Imp viewers, Alex the Rage Smith, has very kindly donated this. Oh, actually, I don't know if I was meant to say who donated it. Sorry. Forget that. Men in Black, help! But anyway, this has been donated and we're going to be giving it away. More details to come about that. So yes, we are going to be launching it then on the 20th, I guess.
Yeah, and it is a little confusing. It's two get names, similar titles. Yeah. But they're kind of both based on the same source material, which is also the source material that you based your logo and show on.
Yeah.
By
copyright. It's by the actual legend is by just anyone.
Okay, it's a folk.
But then Robert Louis Stevenson made it more of a popular story, and
who also wrote a short story featuring some undead.
Did he?
Yes, he wrote one about some grave robbers who, after stealing a corpse, it reanimates itself as they're travelling back to town with it.
I like that. Yeah. It's the reason why you're on the show.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a fan, actually.
Not just
his stuff's dated, but you know, you read some classic
but it's page-turning
things and you can't get into it because it is. Yeah. But his stuff is it is page-turning.
It is exactly
what's his most famous one?
Treasure Island?
No, I want to say Jekyll and Hyde. Did he
didn't do Jekyll and Hyde.
Who did Jekyll and Hyde?
Oh God, that's gone out of my mind now. It's not Robert Louis Stevenson. He didn't do Jekyll.
Okay, but he certainly did Treasure Island.
Did he? Leave a comment below if you're cleverer than I. Julian could look it up. Did he?
Did.
No, I'm sure he didn't. No.
Okay.
Because I studied it at degree level.
Did you?
Yeah.
Drop that in there.
Oh, yeah.
So you've been in films and you've got a degree.
And I've got a degree. Oh yeah. I'm not just a
You're a catch.
I know. I'm a keeper. Am I?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So there you go. So, but we will be launching a full campaign. We'll go into fully into how it plays and all of that when we launch it. Excellent. Do another one of those. So, what do we want to do? Let's rattle on because, yes, if you are keeping up...
Robert Louis Stevenson.
It was by Robert Louis Stevenson.
Oh, no.
How you say?
I haven't got the technique.
Do you know what? It didn't feel right.
It is. It doesn't, because it's such a huge... I mean, it's one of those stories that has become a trope. You know, it's kind of... It's spawned so many films and so many ideas since then. You don't really associate it with him. You say Dracula, you think Bram Stoker, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You say Frankenstein,
you
think Shelley.
Right, yeah.
You say Jekyll and Hyde, you don't think Lucy Newton.
I feel bad.
But
now.
he's there.
I feel naughty. I feel like I should be on the naughty
step.
step.
Vindicated.
Yeah, I know. Well done. No, good. Stick to your guns.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So anyway, I've been reading the Terry Pratchett novels. You've read quite a lot of them as well.
I have, yeah.
Have you read Guards?
I have. Big fan.
This is the one I just read. What did you think of it? Can you remember it?
I struggle because the narrative of the Guards and Vimes and all those other characters spans so many books, and they're actually... Because he's got all his little distinct groups of characters across each other, and I've always been into the Guards more than, for instance, the Witches or whatever.
Interesting.
So I struggle to remember where that novel ends and where the other novels featuring the Guards
This is the main first start. That brings us into... Yeah, this is him, Vimes. What's his name? Vimes.
Vimes, yeah.
I was going to say Tim Vimes, but it's not.
No, Samuel.
Samuel Vimes, yeah. This is kind of the main time we see him, the first time we really get to see him and get to know what he's about and all of that, and the actual watch.
And is it Carrot? Do we see the eyes through? Do we see the story through the eyes of Carrot? It's him coming into the watch and meeting Vimes.
Yeah. Carrot. Yeah. So there's Carrot. There's a dwarf. There's a dwarf.
There is a dwarf.
Who's it? Well,
that's how you know it's fantasy.
Yeah, he's 6 foot though. Carrot is a dwarf. He was brought up by dwarves.
Of course.
So he thinks he's a dwarf. And then he goes out into the world when he finds out he's not, he's adopted, and he goes, and so they say, no, you need to go and spend time with some humans, and hence he goes to join the Watch. And it is, again, he's really found his groove with this. I think this is book 7, and he's really into it now. He really knows what he's doing and what he wants to achieve with it. And again, I think in the first couple, I think he pushed too hard with the humour, and some of it didn't quite work. With these, I think the humour's nice and gentle now, so it he concentrates more on characters and storyline.
Yeah,
I think previously it was more about.
I think you start to get a real affection for the characters by this point. And then luckily he goes on to write however many after this, so you don't have to give up on those characters. You can keep coming back to them.
And that's why I found it was good actually that he's now got groups of characters, doesn't he? That he starts you start getting to read more about.
Yeah.
But they're still pretty much all standalone. Yeah, and I like that fact, and I think I might start doing that with my fantasy series. Anywho, do you know what? Let's have a little bit of an update from this. This is the place that the riddle spoke of. The key of Etrepe, Lof, Etrefof, Edebere, Efof, Efrof. It must be here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Getting a bit scary for me. Yeah, hey, there we go. Can I just point out let's do this, because I know that I've actually had people really getting interested with the riddle. Riddle me this, so let's just quickly do this. Let's have a look, hang on. Oh yes, so we set a riddle, Needle's Eye, and it was on page 46.
I love a riddle.
Well, this is it. I read through these and thought, there's so many, I'm not very good at riddles. I'm not very good, because it's a certain way of thinking. I've never really got into them. So, I don't know if we've got quickly time, but basically there was a monk that was going around, he was collecting, he wanted to raise money because then he wanted to give money to the poor, the alms, I think it's called.
Alms.
And he knocked on each door and he was getting, you know, pennies or, you know, the odd bit of gold. But he knocked on a fairly well-to-do manor house, if you like, and he was given just a scrap of old filthy cloth, okay? And you would have thought, God, they're rolling in money, why give him just a bit of a cloth? But he took it anyway, took it back, and then, X amount of days later, he sent a message saying, wow, thank you so much for giving us this. It's been amazing, brilliant. But why? Why is he thankful? Why is he thankful? And there has been a few people that did get pretty close to it. Let me see if I can quickly load it up. Yeah.
There's something written on the cloth.
Well, it says here, you're saying something written. Okay, so someone here has put, Olivia has put, to guilt the noble into giving more later. Being overly thankful for an ill-given arm is like passive-aggressive move. Or maybe it's like holy cloth or char cloth, used for starting fires, usually linen or cotton. Alex has put here Turin shroud. You know, like a bit of Turin shroud.
Quite specific.
Yeah, a bit of specific. Someone's put here cloth banknotes were issued in the Middle Ages and as an emergency relief bank draft in some parts of Europe.
I don't buy that though. Why was it only a few days later that they thanked him? So it's almost, he didn't realise the significance of the cloth at the time.
Yeah.
But later it made sense.
Well, there you go. Someone here, Sue has put here, he used the cloth to mop up gold shavings. Well, one of them was fairly close. Let's have a look. 199. Obviously, if you go out and buy this book, then you'll know the answers. Here we go. It says here, Needle's Eye. The answer is the piece of cloth was a holy relic. Possessing it would help raise the profile of the abbey and its income along with it. So the Turin shroud is kind of it, yeah. So, so obviously, when he handed the cloth over, he obviously said, "Oh, this was a saint's cloth that he used to bathe in when he stayed here."
Flannel, for instance.
Yeah, have you got that?
I've got it. I've got a couple of them.
Yeah, you got a couple of them. Yeah, knock them out, mate. Right. Anyway, so let's set another one. So there you go. Hopefully, there was quite a few people that actually did guess that close enough. So page 40 is the next one. So they split these into simple, medium, and hard. So this is another simple one. That was a simple one. Mine. Okay. There is something precious that you own. You take it everywhere. It weighs nothing, but can carry weight. You can share it with someone you haven't met, or even give it to someone you dislike. Others may make more use of it than you do. What is it? I really want to see those fingers. No, really want to see the answers in the comments.
Nailed it.
Have you?
Obviously don't read it out. I reckon.
I think you're right. But, yeah, he did get it. There we go. So I will put a copy of that into the fellowship and also onto a Facebook page and the Facebook groove, I was going to say. So, what else have we got? Should we do... we've not got a lot of time. We have got a competition, so let's do that next. The Bottled Imp competition. So, like the last competition, what we'd like you to do is... if I can remember this, we will, on this post, we post a link to the Facebook page, then comment that I would like this game, the Bottled Imp, please, something like that. And also comment about the show as well, don't just do that. Yeah, for
sure. Yeah. Not just in it for the game.
Yeah, I mean, in it to win it though, but yeah.
Yeah, but also because you like the show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So do that and then like the post, share the post, and comment on the post. Those are the three
Holy
things.
Trinity.
The Holy
like,
Trinity.
share, comment. That's
Exactly.
what we want to see.
Should we do another fact?
Yeah, let's do another fact.
Let's do another fact. We've got time for another fact. Number five. Number 5.
Do you want to do 5 or shall I do 5?
You do 5.
Oh, okay. The Guardians of Treasure.
Would you like a spooky and milk chocolatey Halloween shape?
Yes, would I ever? Have you got any undead ones?
I don't know.
Yeah, you've got a vampire. I'll take that. A vampirus.
Vampress.
A vampress. Should we say vampress?
That I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
could do.
Feels like I'm putting her in a box.
Let's go. Crack on.
Okay. The Dragur is an undead living corpse creature from Norse mythology. Dragor live in their graves, often guarding treasure buried within their burial mound. They are animated corpses. Unlike ghosts, they have a corporal body with similar physical abilities as in life. Older literature makes clear distinction between a sea Dragor and a land Dragor. Okay, so that sounds like, because we of course get cairn wraiths and barrow wights, which also live in burial mounds.
That's true.
Don't they? True. With the wight actually having a body, being more like an armoured skeleton, and a wraith being like a grim reaper, floaty ghost.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, incorporeal, dead. So this sounds like an over the sea kind of equivalent of the cairn wraith or the wight.
Yeah.
But they possess similar abilities, physical abilities, as in life. What physical abilities would one possess in life?
Eating chocolate.
Yeah, for instance.
That's what I would do.
For instance.
But you're a fit guy. You do lots of running and that, don't you?
I've done some. I did a bit once.
You did a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm very good at cooking, at baking cakes.
Okay.
I could rustle up something to frighten them.
Would that be how you, as an undead spirit in the future, terrorise people?
I think that's what I do. Ooh,
haunted buns?
Look at me. Yeah, look at me buns. Look at me haunted cupcakes. That's what I would do.
But of course, straight away, after saying has similar physical abilities in life, I'm then told Dragor possess superhuman strength and increase their size at will.
That's the shreddies.
Yeah, and carry the unmistakable stench of decay.
Do you know what we'll quickly do? We can just fit it in.
Go for it.
We're going to do charity chop find.
Oh yes,
you never say it anymore. We ready? Here we go. Charity chop find. Do you want? You can't say it anymore. Charity shop.
Charity shop find.
There you go. There you go. Do you want to whip these away? Go on, you do the whipping.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, whip.
Hey, look at these! I thought it was quite relevant for the undead.
Tasteful.
Yeah, £2, a pound a piece.
A steal.
Yeah, sort of candlestick holders, I think. Or
I think are they not for?
Yeah, well, that's what I then thought. I then saw them in a shop recently, and I think they'd put
they're like
some
a crystal skull, aren't they?
It's like a shot glasses. Yeah. So
£2 for a skull. It says vodka on the bottom.
Oh, vodka. There you go.
£2 for a skull-like vessel. I think
you've
you've bought a sort of a cursed goblet here.
Is that
Have you drunk from these yet?
Not yet.
I would not advise it.
No, I'm going to do it next show then. Going to do it next show.
Next show. Yeah. You get quite a lot of vodka in that. I would like to see that next show.
Give Julian one.
We'll see if it is cursed.
All over the place. End up kissing. No, he won't. Yeah. So but look at that. So check out your local thrift shop, your local charity shop, because you can get so much more. I was going to do a spell this week as well. I put a spell up on because it was last week's thing was all about spells. I forgot to bring my wand. This is my wand.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it in a mystical shop in somewhere. I
Was
think
it
Norwich.
the same shop
I think it was in Norwich.
Cursed
No, I
goblets
didn't get this. I paid full price for this.
Okay.
4 shekels.
Okay.
That's what it was. Anywho, we've hopefully cast a spell all over you. Oh, that came out wrong, didn't it? That's ectoplasm for you, isn't it? That's something different. Let's wrap the show up. Have you enjoyed yourself? No.
Very much so.
It's gone so quickly.
It's the best thing I've done today.
Oh, thank you very much. And thanks for bringing in Birdie Num Num.
Oh yeah, he didn't really come out, did he?
Yeah.
Edgar.
Of course, Edgar. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you have, please subscribe. Please share this as well, because you know it's all about sharing the love, isn't it? Spread the word of the imp. Doesn't sound too disgusting either, does it? But remember to keep it unreal, especially